Right. Hopefully someone will be able to hear me as long as all my tech is working properly. So first and foremost, welcome everybody. And secondly, could everybody, if they could, just write something in the comment section to make sure everything's okay. I'm going to write something in the comment section just to make sure it's okay. Hopefully that pops up. This is where it all goes horribly wrong. Hello Ethan. Right, so one good news is it's coming up on my screen, but it's not coming up on here. So let's try that again. See, the whole idea was to have this all on the chat box, and yeah, it doesn't want to work. So let's try that again. Yeah, it's the same one. So this will either work or not. So I've got a few camera angles. There's one, hello. Obviously you can see some other ones as well, which is good. I'm just going to transition across to see if this one works. Not that one, it didn't. See, you can tell I haven't done this in a little while. Right. So, fingers crossed I can get this one working in time. If not, it doesn't matter, worst case scenario. I just need to, yeah, play around with it a little bit. All chat, live chat, there we go. Hopefully it'll come up. I'm still here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. We have got chat, that's good. As you can see, Husker Chris, I'm live on Nebraska. Thanks again for the content, no problem. Can everybody hear me okay? Fingers up, crossed like that, or not? Say if audio visual is working before I start chatting and prattling on. Yeah, I do need to get that, trying to get that chat up though. If I can, you know, back here now. So the idea going forward is that I can get the chat going. Rather difficult if, yeah, it's not working. It's just been a bit of a pain in the backside at the moment. That's all right. Oh God, this message is held for review. What someone said. All good, all good. Oh yeah, we got a thumbs up and a golfer. Cool. Okay, so. This one's going to be the most disjointed of the lot when it comes to live streams, because at the moment I'm still getting all my technology working correctly. So I've got a mixture of webcams and normal DSLR cameras trying to do the job, and I'm trying to do it all in one. So that's the hard bit. Now, I've labelled this one a Q&A when it comes to like live, just normal questions and answers, but has got the topic of Bryson effect. Just purely want to have a chat about driver distance and how everybody is obsessed or not obsessed about it. I'm still trying to get the chats working in the background. Oh, by all means. If you've got any questions whatsoever, by all means, pop it out there on the chat. And I will answer it on the fly as best I can. Again, this is all if technology does its thing. So, yeah. Chat box, chat in the box. There we go. This will either work or not. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, and I'll have to sort of work it for next week. Pain in the backside. It's been working solidly all the way through until now in testing, and then when it comes to working properly, it doesn't work. Tech, don't you just love it? Right, so I've got some questions and stuff like that that I would like to answer anyway. There you go, you can see the chat so I can kind of see it on my screen. Neil L, what's up, Jay? What's up? Technology, that's what's up. It's not working, it's doing my head in. But I've got some questions that people have, I've just grabbed at random, to be fair. And if I've not picked yours, I apologise. I I literally answer everybody's, but that's, yeah, I try as best I can. So what we'll do, we'll go through to the let's just do question 1 first, unless someone else has got any other ones they want answering on the live chat. Have they? No, doesn't matter. That's good. Okay, so right, let's get back onto what I want to do. So first question, and see if I can get this transition in. That's a rather big transition for that. I might have to turn that off. It just gets rather irritating or not. Mark Brooks says, thanks Jay. What I love about your swing is the movement from the top of the swing and how you end up towards the target. Please explain this swing thought. That's an interesting one, because I've never really thought of it that much. It's just something I do fairly naturally. But what we will do, because I have got this other camera, that one kind of there. Yeah, I know, technology. It basically, I'll cheat on here. Oh dear, getting old. Right. Again, if audio goes a bit funny, then by all means say. So I've got all the screens. There's my chair in the way. Need to move that. Doesn't matter. I was going to go transfer to the other one, but because of this camera here, there, that's the important one. Now, what Mark's saying, I think, is in transition, I go to the top. As long as I don't hit the microphone too much here. I go up to the top of my swing and then I push and have a little push. Audio good, thanks mediocre golfer. Yep, we're all there at one point. Right, so, and I do that. So if I hit a shot, you'll be able to see. I'll go up to the top, I'll stay fairly neutral and then I'll push forward, and that's what I do. But I hunt, I kind of push and go diagonally like that, and I use a little bit of ground force. That's a lefty. Oh my word. That's a great one. Save them for the live ones, Jay. Save them for the live ones. But you'll be able to see how I move forward. That's got to be one of the worst ones I've hit for ages. Oh dear, that's funny. Right, you'll be able to do it again. So you'll be able to see, as I go up to the top, I stay nice and central, and then I push forward. But I push down as well. I have this little push down. Am I aiming straight? Let's do this again with my aiming straight. If I'm aiming a little bit, let's aim out to the right slightly. Yeah, okay, that's aim. That's fair enough. That's me aiming. Learn to aim straight, Jay. Left. Left. Oh yeah, that's aiming straight. So you'll be able to see that. So what I do is I go straight like that, and then I have this little press down. I have this little push forward, but I also have a press into the ground so I can then press back up again. I don't want to go into too much depth about ground force and everything, because it will absolutely, yeah, do your head in. Cool, I've got a few on there. Let's go back to the other camera. Well, no, that's right, we'll keep on this one. I'll just walk to it. Probably the easiest way. So there you go, Mark. Hopefully that has explained what I do. I kind of push into the ground, and as I push into the ground, I kind of go forward as well. I move my low point, because I obviously want that ball, that, yeah, I want to get a divot. Last thing I want to do is I'll fat it, thin it. But there you go. So let's get rid of question 1. And then let's try a different transition, please. If not, that will just drive me insane. Let's just do this one. Hopefully that will work. Ready? Better. You don't want to do the kaleidoscope anyway. So, clay mold. Not sure how much advantage of the long drive on holes under 400 yards, on average 250 yard drive. Leaves 150, for which most people is a nice approach shot. Yeah, obviously more help on longer holes. Yes, so when it comes to driving distance is key, actually. If you look at the generic stats when it comes to handicap and driver distance is directly linked. So you will always get your weird ones and your differences in people that just swing it really fast but got absolutely no control whatsoever. And then you also got the ones which got quite a low handicap and don't swing very fast. They've just got an exceptionally good approach game, etc. But as a general rule, the longer you hit it, the lower your handicap. I don't necessarily agree with the bomb, because I quite enjoy the old way of playing golf as well. Kind of plot your way around the golf course rather than just beast the heck out of it. Right, Paul Stewart, I've got COVID. Oh, no, so not so good. But I thought I'd jump on and say good luck. Thanks, Paul. Sorry to hear that. I think many people have, but hopefully you are one of the many which don't really get affected by it too much. Fingers crossed. Okay, GK Walk 02. GK. Okay, yeah. It would seem to me that the commentators make more of it than the players, although it seems we remember McIlroy seemed to be obsessed with hitting the ball as far as he could with the driver. Yes, because he changed, hello Bradley from Florida, he changed his complete driver swing. He made a massive thing at trying to hit massively up at it. So McIlroy's got speed, and if McIlroy doesn't have so he hadn't the greatest dynamics when it comes to trying to propel the golf ball through the air as fast as it could do. He spun it a bit too much, etc. So by hitting up at it and then controlling how much dynamic loft he delivers, he can then dramatically reduce the amount of spin orientated from speed and then obviously his dynamics, and hit the golf ball just longer. But then he has got a boatload of speed, and so he has got the availability. So if he doesn't want to do that, he can still hit it a blooming long way anyway, because he just bullies it through the air. My miss is usually a toe, both irons and driver. I've tried multiple things, but nothing consistently works. Any suggestions? I would need to see your swing if I could. Husker Chris, quite happy. If you've got some bits and pieces, send it through to AskGolfNut@gmail.com. I need to stick it on the screen, really, don't I? But it's on my YouTube, or even on the description. If you go on the description there, it should be on there. Have a little look. Yeah, you'll find it. It's on YouTube and the description, I think. Quite happy to have a look. But generally speaking, toe with your irons and driver is better than heel. I would always take a toe miss over a heel. There's many different reasons why, but yeah. Tiger Tim played 221s in the 16 pitching wedge, 223s in the 4 and 5 iron, or new 923 tour in the 4 and 5. Currently play T100s 4 and 5. So okay, you play 221s in the 16 pitching wedge, and then your answer are asking the question 223, 4 or 5 in the new. Test. I would obviously, definitely. If you go to the tours, they will be closest to the 221s when it comes to looks. 223 gets a bit bigger, and it is a bit more helpful. 4 iron, who hits a 4 iron? I don't hit a 4 iron, but yeah, that's go test. Or it's great to get them on launch monitor. Definitely try and hit different shots with your 4 and 5 iron. The difficult thing you're going to have is obviously testing a 4 and 5 iron and a 223, etc., because everything comes in a 7 iron. But if you to hit your 221 7 iron and then you hit other ones, 223, 225, any other manufacturer, you'll be able to see a distinct difference in launch characteristics. If there is a distinct difference in launch characteristics, that will go up the set. So you can imagine then obviously a 223 will be much more helpful, so let's say in a 4 iron than a 221 4 iron, if there is an associated jump in loft in launch, and conditions between a 223 7 iron and a 221 7 iron. That's that kind of idea. Yep, that's so Tiger Tim. Hopefully I've just answered that one as best I can. When they come out. Well, when do they come out? 923 tours and the forged, I believe, are here in February. I should be receiving, fingers crossed, I should be receiving my samples possibly the end of December. Sometime in December. But then Mizuno were a little bit, I wouldn't say slow, but they were a little bit up against it when it comes to releasing media samples this year. So there was a little bit of urgency when it came out. Test video for you, please. Yeah. Right, let's go to question number 2. And I'll keep with the same transition, if not it'll drive you insane. So Dave Devine says, weekends preferably. That was the answer to the question of, so when would you like me to do these live streams? Would love some course management strategy, but also general Q&A. Right, course management strategy. Can you do it on simulator? Yes, you can. You can definitely do it on simulator. Reason why you can do it on simulator. Whether this will work, I don't know. This might absolutely not work at all. And if it doesn't work, I apologize, but I can't see you now because I'm just literally moving over to, let's go a par 4, doesn't matter. Let's just start. Yeah, it is working. Whew. It all could horribly wrong. What a hole this is. Wowzers, Batman. Right, let's just do a flyover on this one. Oh, this is just no good. Why did I choose this one? I was kind of hoping one with the fairway. To basically sort of show you that if you know where the pin is. So on this one here, the pin is on the right hand side. Have I got one here for the pin? Can I just go, that's just going to show me the flag. There you go. Right, so hopefully that stays there for a little while. Pin's on this side. Okay, pin's on the right hand side. If you going to be aiming anywhere, I'd be aiming down the left hand side of that green as an approach. You can do it, it's just that I've just chose through absolute sheer luck of the draw one hole that you can't do it on. Oh dear, that's funny. There you go. Right, so how do I select the right PGA instructor? Right, well, basically, I'll give you a quick one on that one, Bradley. Talk to them first, him, her, doesn't matter. I would always choose someone who uses a launch monitor, definitely. I use Quad, that little wee thingy there. Why? Because I love strike data. I love the ability to be able to give you like, absolute, ridiculously finite data when it comes to delivery, because you can work on patterns and you can work on kind of positional based stuff and all that lot, but I like to get them down to the nitty gritty, work out what's going wrong when you get what's going wrong, and then work out where it's going wrong. So I'd obviously get it there rather than, or where it happens, rather than going through all the process of like that. Necessary pretty swings, well, they look pretty, that's great, but pretty swings don't necessarily mean that you can hit the golf ball greatly. So driver suggestions for us high handicappers who need some forgiveness. Ping. Done. The Ping, just the company, Ping, are amazing at this. Out of all the manufacturers, they are possibly they are the different. They are the only manufacturer out there that makes the heads as heavy as they do. Every single shaft option has to be counterbalanced. Why? Because if it's feel like a lead weight on the end of a stick. But because of the head mass and because of the heavy MOI design structure and design ethic of Ping, Ping say they don't care about being the longest. They don't. They care about being the longest overall. So when you include your miss hits, yeah, there you go. Right, so yeah. So when it comes to Bradley, just finishing off that one, you've got to get on with them as well. Most important thing, obviously, you've got the technology. If you've got the technology, great, but you have to gel with them. And by just chatting with them personally, you understand how they kind of describe stuff, all that lot. And then you get an idea if you gel. And if you gel, that's the greatest thing, the instructor needs to understand how you tick and how you work and how your brain works to enable you to learn as fast as possible and not to confuse the crap out of you. Right, Ethan, just got an email from Scottsdale Golf saying they now can build and ship custom fit Mizuno in 3 days. Just select your options on the website and order, and it says it comes in 3 days. Okay, has supply caught up with demand? Yes and no, to a certain extent. Ping I know at the moment are at 3 days, Mizuno at 7 to 10 from their Cumbernauld site. That's in the UK, well, Scotland, but up a little bit from England, but still the UK. So that basically means there are a few sites around the UK, and I don't know if this is in the US, but a few sites in the UK that are permitted to build by Mizuno. So Mizuno will supply them their heads, and they will, when it comes to say Scottsdale or AF Golf in somewhere near Cambridge here, some of them, Google it. They can build, so they've had to go through the process of Mizuno looking at their building process and making sure that obviously have the quality control and stuff like that, and then they supply them the heads, and it's then down to Scottsdale Golf alike to source the shafts and grips, but bearing in mind that's not manufacturer specific. So yeah, you can quite easily build a set. I mean, I believe on certain people that is a premium paid. If Scottsdale are doing it for free, online's a terrible thing sometimes. But you then obviously you're dealing with online. I've always liked dealing with a person especially when you're going to go spend. Golf equipment is expensive. Hello from Missouri. Hello, Larry. Have you hit a 225 3-iron? What land did you see? If so, I've hit a 225 5-iron. That's a rocket. I'm not hitting a 3. Nope. I've hit the Mizuno Pro Fly High, which is a rocket ship 2-iron. And yeah, if you're playing links golf or you want to keep it under the wind, there you go. Right, so I just want to show you something quickly on the distances. What's the time? I've got to be careful of the time here. I have to be careful on the time. So I'll transition one across. So this is the yearly driving stats when it comes to PGA Tour. Now, if you look at that one, you can see it fluctuates a lot, and this only goes back 10 years, 11 years, 10 years, whatever. That all makes sense. It says, what sounds of it shows the Pro 225. 6 irons for £1,100. I need to get my calculator out, Ethan, but they were normally 193 or so pound an iron, if I remember. Plus, they have gone up this year, so depending on when you put your order in, or someone will put their order in, they will apply this slightly inflated price. It is only slight. I think it's £5 trade. I think they've gone up by, so whatever that would be, let's say £10 per iron. I ain't got a clue, but let's just say, so it's going to be a £200 iron. So 6 of that, 200, £1,000, 1,200 quid. That's a blooming good deal. There you go. So yeah, if you have a look at that, yes, averages are moving slightly between 289 to 298. So it's gone up 9 yards on average, which is not a lot. And then if you look at the peak yardages, again, 2013, 306, going up to 326. But then again, if you look at, I even go back as far as, 2015, 318 yards. So it's only 4 yards difference. People make this massive thing about it, and I think there's certain golf courses which will very much so massage the guys which bomb it, but then I get on tour their rough is thick. They are strong guys, but still, it's yeah. I would not want to be. I'd still want to be plotting my way around there. Right, so this is why I get it all horribly wrong. I'm not convinced of the driver thing. Obviously, it's distance. Look at the distances, though. Look at the average distances. They are. I mean, the tour average is 300 basically. I mean, that's a. Yeah, but then they play a lot longer golf courses. They are just blooming good. Right, so let's dump that one off, and then let's go question 3. Let's see if I can do this all in one go. Haha, look at that. What is Fischputzer? Big fan here from Austria. Hello, Fischputzer. Apologies if I got that one wrong. Big fan here from Gershka. Am I the only one who thinks you look like a perfect mixture between Coach Lockie and Paul Casey? Oh dear, I have been told something similar in the past. I have asked the wife cannot see it. Personally, she can't, but it is funny either way. Justin says, when do you think we should expect the new range of Mizuno drivers? And I really wish I could stick it on that chat, but I can't, because something is not working quite right, and it is driving me somewhat mental. It's a great question. I don't know. I think February, I would have thought, something like that. Mizuno are going through a spate at present of doing a yearly release. That will all depends on what's going on when it comes to. I mean, a lot of manufacturers have had their launches moved around because of the COVID and situation and all that lot. That it's one of those things. I would say it's going to be January, February. I don't know. I normally hear some bits and pieces by now, but then again, I mean, I've been busy, so I haven't really asked too much. But the last Mizuno drivers, the Z especially for me, was just an amazing thing. It really was. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. One of the straightest, if not the straightest, Mizuno driver they have ever made. But But then again, yeah, we got some interesting releases coming. Anyone who's seen the new Ping G430 in the comments or in the chat, I'll pick it up. You can see it. It's on the right hand side here. Yeah, I still have not managed to. Oh, there it is. I can't make the screen any bigger, so the font's any bigger, which is a pain. But it's all right. It's fine. It's one of those things. I will fix it by next time, hopefully. But I don't think I look like Coach Lockie or Paul Casey. Wish I played like Paul Casey. Different story. There you go. Right. John Crabb. Hello, John. So apologies, it was a bit small, but great idea, Jay. As you know, I'm located in England. I do. Another subject, any chance of a ball review of different types of golfers? 4 different types of golfers. Keep up the good work. We all wish you regards, John. Ping rad speed, yeah. Ethan, you are not far off the case. There's been like a love child between those two. Hang on a second. Hello. Right. So, I've got some balls. There you go, bend down, as you can see in there. That's not exactly what you call very... Anyway, I'll go to this camera. Right, I'm going to do that. I've got an 8333 Strixon, that's one. Mid-range ball, would we say? Yes, no, very common. I've got an old, this is an old Mizuno MPS golf ball. It's urethane cover, old. They haven't made MPSs in a while. Next one. The 2 favourites that everybody loves. I've got a Dunlop, but this one's a Tour Soft. That's a Tour Softball. There you go. And then everybody's favourite. Everyone has probably hit one of these, even if they just want to stick one in the forest. The Wilson Ultra. Look at that. Wilson Ultra. There you go. Lovely. But I will be doing a test of all of those anyway to see what difference there are between them, and there is a fair bit. It's a fair bit. And we're talking, these are not brand new golf balls. The whole idea of this is people use all different types of golf balls, and a golf ball's only brand new until you hit it, and then after that it's not brand new anymore. So not many people would play with brand new golf balls all the time. Right, so let's get this last question up on here. Orlando Golf Guru, what is your thoughts on angle of attack? PXG had a campaign stating high angle of attack should have a lower head loft with even a slower speed and a higher head loft with an angle. That is very, very golfer specific. It is. They're not wrong. No, they're not wrong. But it all depends. I would say very much so. It all depends on the individual. Very much so. All depends on the individual. I would. No, so I'm still trying to work this chat out. Don't worry, it's not working. If I had to say, give an answer to it, I would say, as a general rule, the slower you are, yeah, launch is the most important thing. The slower you are, speed is an issue in itself. So you need loft. Yes, you do. If you increase angle of attack and don't change your associated loft, you keep exactly the same amount of loft, but you change your angle of attack, it will distinctly change your spin rate. And if you change your spin rate for the better, all for the good. If you don't change it for the better, it can have a serious effect on not only your good shots, but your misses also. So when it comes to a normal golfer, the whole idea is, for me, when I'm fitting a golfer, is not to have their absolute middle shot, their absolute longest one. The reason why is because people miss, and when you do miss, if you're going to utilize a middle strike to get the absolute best in dynamics, when I say that, launch and spin rate, the problem is if you hit slightly high toe because of vertical gearing, and I will go through a video if you want to understand gear effect. Some people don't, and it's a bit boring, possibly so. But gear effect will have a massive difference, or it will make a massive change to the golf ball's spin axis and how much it spins. So when you're talking about your middle strike, I always like to try and have the spin rate slightly too high, so you're not going to get your absolute longest one from your middle strike, because when you do hit it slightly high toe as a miss, You will drop the spin rate, yes, and slightly increase the launch, yes, which then dynamics wise will give you the lowest or the best dynamics for getting distance. Remember, you're not hitting the middle, so you're going to get an efficiency drop off, but with a slightly better ball dynamics, you'll get that distance back. So the whole idea is you're setting up a driver to hit the same distance as best you can do for many parts of the face. If you try and get your driver to the exact spin rate you require, as soon as you hit it high toe, it drops a spin and it doesn't have enough spin to keep it in the air, and it just falls out of the sky. That's no good. There you go. Right, so I'm not going to make this one too long, best I can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there. I have been going on now for X amount of minutes. I need to find out. 30 minutes on the dot, and 42 seconds. So I will finish it off, and so everyone else can watch later, and it's not too long. By all means, put your comments down there. So if you comment down there now with what you would like me, if I haven't answered your question, I apologise, I've got so many, but I'll try the best I can do. If you want to put your questions in the comments below, that means I will drag them out for the next live stream and I will answer them there. Thanks, look forward to more. Did everyone enjoy it? First of all, apologies for the fact that the chat does not seem to be working. It's a lovely little blank box at the moment, which does work really well when it works. When it doesn't work, it just looks like a big box, which is frustrating. It really is frustrating, but can't really do much about it. Thanks for the comments. I can't even spell now. There you go, that's my bit. Unfortunately, it hasn't popped up on the screen, but there you go, such is life. So, thanks guys for watching. Really appreciate that. Let's do transition to this one. I tell you what, let's do a full-on transition. Let's do the outro to this one over here. Should have put this kaleidoscope back on, shouldn't I? Really? Oh, what am I doing hitting here? I haven't got a clue how far I'm in. Let's just give it a hit anyway for a little bit of fun before I go. I don't even know where I'm aiming. Where am I at? Oh, it doesn't matter, who cares? Oh, it's left side. I want it to be left side, but not quite that left side. Oh, I'm out. There you go. That's a win. Right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you liked it, by all means, give it a like. YouTube loves a good like, so yeah, stick it down there. Next to it, subscribe. If you can subscribe, that'd be brilliant. But more importantly, right next to the subscribe button is a little ding-a-ling bell icon. If you tick that one, click, that will let you know next time I upload another video. So whether it be a normal video or it be a live stream, remember, comment below all your questions that you would like me to answer. There's going to be loads, so I will try my best to sift through as best I can to make sure I answer the best ones. I'll always try and stick a funny one in there. I'm not quite sure I do look like Paul Casey and Coach Lockie. By all means, I'll hopefully tag them or something. They can make the decision for me. Anyway, guys, hope you liked it, and we'll see you again soon. I've now got to try as best I can do to terminate this stream. Oh, how's this done? Back over here. Right, thanks guys, and I'll see you again soon. Have we got any more chat just before I go? Have we got any more chat? Nice job, cheers, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All good. See you later guys, take care.